Kingdom team, all call time. This is the question and answer segment of our broadcast where you send us questions and we do our best to answer them to the best of our ability. Sometimes it's speculation, sometimes it's from the heart, but as always, it's sincere. Yes. You can send us your questions at kingdomreportlive.com. Fill out the question form on the homepage, and we will follow up potentially right here on the show. This week's question comes to us from Callum Roddick. Callum asks, as Disneyland Park turns 66 years old on July 17th, what would you say are some of the things you are most grateful for when it comes to the Anaheim original? Disneyland sadly didn't get to celebrate its birthday last year, obviously due to the pandemic. They tried to announce a reopening last July 17th, and that did not go over well and didn't happen. So Disneyland did not get to celebrate its iconic anniversary last year, but is celebrating 66 glorious years this year and is back open, which is fantastic. And as we head into what is the celebration week of Disneyland Park's birthday, I do think it's a great question. Some of the things you're most grateful for when it comes to the Anaheim original. Tyler Crouch, what do you think?
All right. I've got a couple.
Don't cry. Don't get emotional.
I'm so grateful.
I don't have any tissues.
No, but first and foremost, I think something that is kind of forgotten about occasionally, and something that deserves so much praise and makes things so special for your Disneyland trip. I mean, number one for me has to be I'm so grateful for the cast members. I really think they're a huge piece of the puzzle of making the place feel so magical. And, the vast majority, 99.999% of them are just like phenomenal people. They work hard. They do the right thing, most of the time by the guests. And they're working, like I just said, they work hard, but I mean, they're working extra hard right now with the fact that there's just less cast members in general. And they're being asked to work doubles all the time and just all these different things. So, I mean, the cast members are phenomenal and they make it kind of an elevated place compared to some other theme parks. It's really true. So thank you to all the cast members. I'm super grateful for you. And the other thing I'm grateful for at this point with COVID kind of slowing its roll, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to say it's over or anything, but subsiding, sure. Is just the fact that everything is coming back and, restaurants are starting to reopen again. We're getting shows again. I mean, fireworks, for God's sake. I mean, it's crazy. The entertainment is coming back, which, I mean, one of those great things when you walk into Main Street is seeing the Disneyland band or the firemen. They're not quite back yet, but it's just, that's what makes it feel alive, right? Is seeing the different entertainment in here. And it's just exciting to be coming into the park and seeing a massive band playing classic Disney music. So yeah, I'm grateful for that too. I'm grateful that things are coming back and we get to enjoy it all over again.
Here. Couldn't agree more. It's a very special place. You don't realize what you have until it's gone. Right. And certainly without it for the last year, it felt like the world was a little darker. And definitely a place that I think illuminates a lot of people's lives is the original Magic Kingdom. What do you think, Katrina? Some of the things you're grateful for at Disneyland Park?
I love the homey feel. When you walk in, you're just kind of you're back home. We were gone for a year, and then I was able to walk through to Main Street, and I got overwhelmed with emotion just by having this homey feel, which is completely different than Disney World, because Disney World's very corporate feel. It's I don't know, not cold, but there's something just about the beautiful bright colors of Disneyland. It's just a nice warm hug. And then what Tyler said with the band and stuff, it's just everything feels more alive, and that's what I'm so grateful for. Than Disney World, they can't really have the automobiles kind of moving around Main Street and having the horse carriage kind of going around because there's too many people.
Yeah.
It's impossible. They would never be able to do it. And I think that is honestly the coolest thing about Disneyland that I'm so grateful for, is just having that homey, hometown feel to it, what Main Street should be like. And then so that's really great. And like honestly, I'm so grateful for my Fantasyland. I love Fantasyland over there. It's just, yes, it's small, but I adore it. Like I love the carousel. It means a lot to me. Because I like, just like Walt Disney, he would take his kids to the Griffith Park carousel over there in Los Feliz, and my dad would do the same thing with me every Saturday. So I would go to the carousel and ride the train over there in Griffith Park. So I always love the carousel. So yeah, those are like my things that always make me feel so grateful for Disneyland.
Very special indeed. And now we jump out to Florida at Walt Disney World and Disney's Animal Kingdom, where sporting a Disneyland shirt is our own Garrett Hassel, our Florida reporter. What do you think, man, when it comes to being grateful for 66 years of Disneyland Park? What comes to mind?
The biggest thing for me living out here is just the level of quality out there. I feel like it's slightly higher. Disney World is designed phenomenally, but I don't know, something about Disneyland just has a higher quality feel to me. And along with that, I think the reason it has that feel is because Walt actually got to design and build this park that he called the happiest place on earth. Walt didn't get to do anything with Disney World because unfortunately he passed away. So Disneyland having Walt's touch there, and I've said it many times, when you are in Disneyland, you can feel a little bit of Walt's magic in the air. You can sort of feel that this is where he walked. He had a corn dog here. He ate popcorn there. He laughed and saw, the kids gallivanting around having a great time. So just knowing Walt was there makes it just that much more amazing. And I appreciate it so much. And I really miss that feeling because when I come here, yes, it's a lot of fun. Yes, it's very magical, but Disneyland just has that amazing, captivating feeling of Walt's magic being there. And I truly, truly miss that. So Disneyland, I love you if you're listening to this.
Sounds like much along the same lines of Katrina. It feels very different to you than, say, a Walt Disney World does, and we appreciate that. Yes, lots of things to be grateful for when it comes to 66 years of Disneyland, especially, as I mentioned, having it be absent from our lives for over a year, and now Walt's original theme park is back and striving to be better than ever each passing day. It gets a little bit stronger, it gets a little bit bigger, it gets a little bit more fun, and more things continue to be added to it. So as we march towards the big 66, we say happy birthday, Disneyland. We are so grateful to have you in our lives. And thank you, Garrett, for joining us for this segment. All right, my friends, lots of great things to share with you about Disneyland's birthday. You can always check out our social media channels at Kingdom Report Live. And, we'll be updating those throughout the week to really touch on the big 66 for you.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.